don't know. What do you think? Do you like this better? Okay. Well, let's give it a go, shall we? Hello and welcome to Rosberry Crafts, my YouTube channel where I share all my crafty adventures. First of all, I would like to say thank you for any returning subscribers and welcome to all new subscribers. My name is Roz and I live in Lake Country, British Columbia, Canada. I live with my husband and my two kids who are 11 and 9, almost 10. Today is October the 22nd and I have an empty house today. So hopefully that means that the recording will go smoothly. It never does. I sabotage my own self. Today I have what am I wearing, works in progress, events, and some chatter. Let's get started. What am I wearing? Well, you currently can't see what I'm wearing in the video, but I am currently wearing hand knit socks and I have been all week. It is full fall here, which basically means like almost winter. So where I live, we do have 4 seasons, but fall and spring are very short. And we've already had much frost and all sorts of really cold days. It is very wet out there today. I keep looking because the window is like right there, which is hopefully giving me some beautiful light. But also it's like Vancouver rain. For those of you who've never been to Vancouver, you don't know rain until you've lived in Vancouver. Yep. Or Scotland. Actually, when I was in Scotland, there was lots of rain too. Yeah. Anyway, moving on from the weather, I've been wearing a ton of hand knit socks, as well as everyone else in my house. So yeah, thank goodness for wool socks. Moving on to whips. First up, I have done nothing on my twinkle socks again. I really want to get them finished, but I'm really procrastinating because I'm just not sure how I'm going to do it and what colors I want to do where, and it's going to be like lots of tying in and weaving in ends, and it's going to be a bit of a process, so I'm just like, maybe that's what I'll sit down and do tonight. My husband got a new video game, so he's been doing that a lot, so maybe I'll just like put it out on the table, get it done. Maybe. Anyway, I didn't even bring it over to show you because I've done nothing on it. And I'm going to talk about it more, hopefully next time, when I have finished them. It would be good because I don't have any finished objects this week, so it would be nice to have a finished object next time. Yeah. So, moving on to my foolproof cowl. It's down here. Hold on. I've made some good progress on it. I've done a couple more inches. Oh, that's the back side. Not that it really matters because it's going to be a looped cowl and you're going to see all sides of it. But there we go. So there's the starting point, the second side there. So yeah, I've been working on that. It is the Foolproof by Louise Zasbangham, and the purple and blue color is an Upsuke merino sock that was hand dyed in that store, and the silver light gray color is a Sea Turtle Fiber Arts in their Ridley sock in silver. So yeah. Oh, I really want to wear this one. I know I'll finish it soon and it won't be a problem, but let's see. I did this last week. Let's see if we can measure without pulling out stitches. Can we measure? This is becoming difficult. So this is where my second side is, and I need to get it all the way to this one. So yeah, I got a little bit of ways to go, but it's good mindless knitting. Just knit, knit, knit. And I don't know what else to say about that one. But it's so squishy, so squishy. Garter stitch is so squishy. All right, on to my next work in progress, which is my love note. And I have been working on this for a while, and I have been like super monogamous on this. I've been working on it a ton. And I finished the body. The whole body is done. All the way down. I even did it's all flipped up weird. You can see it's got a high-low hem. There's the hem in the back. Just a little bit of short row shaping in the back so it covers my bum a bit more. But yeah. Ugh. And I've tried it on. It fits great, like how I wanted to do. Kind of a little bit loosey-goosey. I'll probably wear a shirt underneath it. Can you see the color? It's so squishy and soft. Okay, let's get on to the details. The pattern is Love Note by Tin Can Knits. And yeah, I have nothing but wonderful things to say about Tin Can Knits. Their patterns are so well written and clear, but they're not, what do I want to say? They're not overly written, so they're just very clear, concise instructions, and you know exactly what you're doing at any moment. So it's very good. And the yarn is a loops and thread brushed swirl in pearl gray. So it reads as just like a light gray, but underneath there's like purple and blue like undertones in it. And yeah, yep. My daughter has said that she would like one as well. I have like a teal in the same yarn. It's like a teal with little blips of color in it that I'm going to make her one, I think. Yeah, so it'll be good. Then we'll be kind of like matchy-ish. Not matchy-matchy, just matchy-ish. And so yeah, so onto the sleeves. They're on holders right now, as you can see, from my Licka needle set. So super easy and awesome that I just have to pop the needles back on, pick up the underarm stitches, and then I'm good to go on both of those. So I'm so happy with it. So happy with it. Okay, so that's the Love Note. Next up, I have some socks, because I always have socks on the needles. These came on a little field trip with me this week and last week. So I'm coaching my son's grade 6 boys volleyball team at his school. And yeah, I've never coached volleyball before. I played like beach volleyball with my friends on like a fun kind of team, sort of rules-ish. So don't know much about volleyball, but I'm having a lot of fun coaching. But the games are at other schools, and we get to take a school bus. So me and 11 and 12-year-old boys get to go on a school bus once a week. It's pretty fun. Yeah, this week on the way back, they were daring each other to tell everyone who their crush was. Okay, that's enough chatter for this part. Okay, that's enough chatter for this part of the episode. Oh dear. Anyway, these are the socks that I'm making. And yeah, they're kind of gobbledygook all over the place. Let's see. There we go. So they're on 2 separate needles right now because I do the heels individually and then put them back onto the same needle. So this one is, the heel is complete. So it's just on the needle that I'll use for the top ribbing, which is always in the bag. And yeah, I am loving how this color is working up. It's different than I thought it was going to be, but I love it. Yeah. So the pattern is Vanilla Reversed by Annie Fletcher. And yeah, it's got this really fun heel fits really nice and snug. It's just a ribbing kind of thing. So you do some short rows and then pick up for the ribbing. And yeah, because I also do a 3x1 rib along the whole front of the sock, not underneath, that's just stockinette. And then up the leg of the sock will also be a 3x1 rib until I get to the very top, and then I will do a 1x1. The yarn is Mustache Yarns in one of the Harry Potter colorways. It's called House Ombre, the Eagle and the Diadem, which is a Ravenclaw reference, but she's not allowed to use the word Ravenclaw, so there you go. So yeah, they're Ravenclaw socks. My husband, my son, who these socks are for, is a Ravenclaw according to Pottermore. So anyway, so yeah. And on a side note, he is wearing his Harry Potter sweater that I made him for his birthday this year. So yeah, because he's under the weather, so he needed something nice and warm. So yeah, there we go. Ravenclaw socks. And I have no business casting on a new whip, but you know, sometimes you just get the urge and you want to get it done. So I have a new hat that I'm working on. This is a Yukon campfire hat. The pattern is by Liz Sutton, and it's supposed to be like a buffalo plaid. If you don't know what a buffalo plaid is, I'm sure you can Google it, but you'll also get the idea from this. So it's all kind of squished funny. I'm not super happy with my floats, but anyway, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Yeah. So this is a worsted weight hat pattern, and I'm using Knit Picks Wool of the Andes. The black is coal. The maroony kind of color is hollyberry, and then the red is just red. So yeah, this is a really, really good pattern. It's super fun. I'm just having trouble with floats. I have a hard time catching floats, so these blocks, I really should be catching the floats behind it. But I have not been, and I got it past this point once already, and then I ripped it all out because I wasn't happy with it. So now I've done it again, and because I was doing it on Magic Loop, and even though I had it turned inside out, it just was really like puckering so much that I didn't think it would block out. I think it will block out this time. I don't know. I'm kind of scared to keep going, but I also think like maybe I should just block it now and see how it does, and then I can finish it. Or maybe I should just finish it because I'm almost there. I'm almost to the crown decreases, so maybe I should just finish it and then block it and see how it looks, and then, yeah, I don't know. My original plan for this hat is that, and I can't remember if I've showed the yarn when I bought it, but my original plan was to make hats for everyone in my family that's coming to the Christmas getaway that we're doing this year. We're going up to a ski cabin locally, and my husband's brother and his family is coming, and his parents are coming, and yeah, so I was gonna make everybody hats. So I have the red, the two different reds that go with the black was the first option, and then I have a gray option. So again, I pair this with the black and then the gray. And then I also have, wait, where'd my yarn go? And then I also have a blue one. And I would do that kind of plaid. See what's happening here. I would do that kind of plaid for all the hats. And then we'd all have kind of like matching but not quite matching hats. That was my thought. I'm not sure what to do now. Maybe I'll just make us hats in a single color. Or pick a different hat that's color work. I don't know. Tell me what I should do. Help me. Decisions. Decisions are hard, people. Anyway, I really like the look of the pattern, and I really like the look of the finished object, so I do really want to have this hat. I don't know. Well, that's enough for works in progress. Let's move on to events. So for events, the only event that I am participating in right now is the Down Cellar Studio Pigskin Party. And this is a knit along that runs along the same time frame as the football in the National Football League in the US. So it started in early September and it goes till the beginning of February. And basically anything that you start and finish within that time frame can count for imaginary points. And those points get you entered for prize drawings if you're interested in that at all. I mostly do it because it's a nice motivation. There's lots of fun activities that go along with it. So we had our tailgate party, which was just getting to know everybody. There was 30 days of questions and you kind of answered them and post them on Instagram or in the chat thread and all that kind of stuff. So that was super fun. There's lots of talk about like what you're working on and, motivation to help you get through projects that are kind of a slog. There's teams, which they've done for I think last year and this year. So you have like a smaller group that you're kind of chatting with, as well as like the whole thing. There's a big chat thread that you can pay attention to as well. So yeah, so it's good. It's good. It's fun. You can check out more information about this on her website, downcellarstudio.com. And I will link that down below along with everything else that I talk about, because I forgot to say that at the beginning. So now you know. So that's it for events. Let's move on to chatter. All right, moving on to chatter. First up, we'll talk about what I've been reading. I finished The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I think I'm only going to give this book like 3, maybe 3.5 stars. It was a bit long. It was a good read. It was interesting. And definitely some interesting ideas and ways of looking at life and, stuff. But it got a bit long. It got a bit tedious near the end. I don't know. I mean, it had a good ending. I enjoyed the book overall. Definitely check it out. Again, it's The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab. It was good. Yeah. Anyway. And then, while I was still reading this, on a different knitting group that I belong to, which is part of the Northern Knits podcast. I'm on their Patreon group, and they were talking about books. They were talking about the Gaslight Mysteries. No, what is it? A Gaslight Mystery. It's a series by Victoria Thompson, and I have now read book 1 and 2. So clearly that one's a little more exciting to me. So I'm just waiting on number 3 to come in from the library. Again, I read on my Kobo. I have like an arm set up on my chair. I really got to take a picture of that. You know what? I'm going to take a picture and I'm going to put it in here. Of my chair with all my knitting stuff and my arm, my Kobo, and the whole thing so you can see it. But that's what I do, is I sit and knit and read books on my Kobo. So anyway, the Gaslight Mystery Series, it's very good. It's not a heavy read. It's like murder and, it's based around this midwife and a detective, and it's their interactions and some of their family life and stuff like that. And it does have some triggering topics in it. So if you're not into that, I wouldn't recommend it. But I think they're great. Yeah, they're good books, and I can't wait for the third one. And there's like a whole bunch of them. So this is my new series. I want to read them all. What else have we been doing? We've been quadding a couple times. I think I showed you a picture of the mountain we were planning to go quadding at. We did go quadding at it, and we found a ton of snow. It was freezing cold. We were not prepared for how cold it was going to be. Generally, when it snows at this time of year, it sticks around for a little bit and then melts off really quickly, but this did not, and it was a good layer of snow. So we will be much more prepared next time. Good thing we brought stuff for a fire, because we warmed up by the fire, and then we went down a bit lower where there was no snow and warmed up fine. We were fine, but it was cold. It was cold. But it was good because we got up to the top of Terrace Mountain, which is something that we try to do at least once a year. It is an amazing view up there. I took some footage, but I'm not sure how much you can really tell. It really feels like you are on top of the world, and you can see so far. I mean, you can only see as far as the next kind of mountain range, but you can see so much, and it's so beautiful up there. And all the little plants and stuff were all like frozen with icicles on them. And yeah, anyway, I will put in pictures at the end as usual. And we're planning on going quadding this weekend as well. Hopefully it's not pouring rain like it is right now. And but it should be fun. Get the last few rides in before the season ends. And what else? What else? Oh, we've been having some campfires again in the fall. All the fire bans lift here in BC. So we've been having some campfires in our backyard and our friend's backyard. It's just so nice to just go hanging around a fire. The kids hang out. They do their thing. I don't know, climbing trees and stuff. And we all hang out and have snacks. And it's just been really, really fun. It's just kind of like that nice gathering place where everybody's kind of around, and it's just so casual and chill, and you eat too many potato chips and drink too much beer, but it is super fun. Well, I don't drink beer. I drink other things, but anyway. And yeah, it is full effect fall, and I will put some pictures in of some of the leaves changing and all that kind of stuff. I went for a walk the other day, and it was just beautiful out. That kind of brisk feeling without it being too cold. Yeah, it was really nice. And there are pumpkins everywhere. Everywhere you go, you see pumpkins. So it's been really nice. Just fall stuff going on, and coming up on Halloween. I guess that's something I can talk about next time, is what my kids are being for Halloween. I don't think I'm doing much crafting for it this year. I think they've kind of got their stuff already kind of sorted, I think. We'll update on you. We'll update. I'll update you next time. I think that is all that I have for today. If you enjoyed watching this, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye.